Alright, hi, welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn how to export your video. Alright, say for example, you already already edited your video, you add the effects, you enhance the audio, you add music, and you color correct, you color grade, and your video is already completed and done. And now you're ready to create those clips to be a final video. Now it's time to render the video. Now try to think of rendering a video as like an artist drawing in on a paper. So they have the trying to print it on the paper. So for this example, for this video, we're trying to create an actual video. All right, because inside of Premiere Pro, our timeline represent a video clip, but it's not an actual video. It's inside of the Premiere Pro project file. Say for example, in the video slideshow, this is the sequence that we want to export. All right, so just select the sequence that you want to export. All right, you can select the in points and out points in the timeline to export it by pressing the I and then go to O. All right, the last part, and press O, and then there you have it. This is the only part of the sequence will be rendered and created the file. So if you have like a different or additional video on this part, it will not be rendered. All right, but in this situation, I don't have anything or any video in here, so that's okay without putting the in point out point, because there's no additional video. But just to be sure that you want to really make sure that you're just rendering this part of the video clip and you're sure about it, just highlight I and O to make the in point and out point. And then once you're done, click on File at the top, click on Export, and click on Media. All right, now these export settings will pop up. So there's a source scaling here, scale to fits, to fill, or stretch to fill. And there's the you can move this blue cursor here to preview your files or to preview your video. All right, we're good. Okay, and alright, so basically what we can do for the format is we click on H.264. So H.264 is an MP4. So H.264 and MP4 is the same. So this is the common format that we use nowadays. Alright. Now for the preset, so I'd like to choose match source or medium bitrate. Okay, because for the high bitrate, it will give you a big file size. All right, but for me, I did not notice any downgrade with the quality when it comes to medium bitrate or high bitrate. But you can try to experiment. You try to export your video clip with high bitrate and export the video clip with medium bitrate, and try to play the video side by side in your computer just to notice the difference if there's any quality loss. All right, but in my end, I don't see any quality loss, and for me, it's a very minimal. It's not even obvious to. It's not even obvious for me to see it. All right, but the good thing about medium bitrate is it's giving me a low file size. All right, so for me, it's okay to do a medium bitrate so that it will give me a reasonable file size. So once I upload it to YouTube or to any platform socially, it will not take a very long time. All right, so if you click on high bitrate, say for example, it will give you 27 MB, so it doubles. Say for example, your video clip is long and you have 100 MB or 500 MB, and then you choose to do a high bitrate, so it's more likely to get 1 gigabyte. For me, those unnoticeable quality is not worth it for the file size. All right, but it's really up to you. What's your priority? If that's okay for the high file size with that quality, that's fine. You can go for it. But basically, for me, I'm gonna go for match source medium bitrate. The reason why I do match source is because the file of the video, if you exported the file of the video using the camera and you export it in the Premiere Pro, I would suggest not to make a lot of changes. All right, so it's the rule of thumb for me is if you capture the video in MP4, you edit in MP4, you export it in MP4. So you're not making a lot of changes. You're not making a lot of changes on the format of the video, because it will mess up the container. And although it's possible, but for me to to contain the quality of the video. All right, I'll do it same if I capture in the MP4, I will export and edit in the MP4. All right, for the quality, for the most quality of the video. Okay, so for the output name, that is the name of your video clip, and you can choose the folder where you want to save your final video. All right, and you can just save as name. This is the name of your video that you will be rendered. Click on save on that, and then make sure that there's a check on the export video and check on the export audio. All right, because if you did not check on it, the audio will not be exported. All right, but in this video I did not add any video, I did not add any audio, so that's okay. But to make sure that you exported the video and the audio, make sure you check on it. Okay, and for the output, for the source is 1920 to 1080, and the output will be on 1920 to 1080 as well. All right, so we have your effects, video, audio, multiple captions, and publish. You can change those settings, but right, for me, I just click on preset medium bit rate, and that's good to go. Also, on the preset, as you can see, there's Twitter, there's mobile devices, there's Vimeo, there's YouTube, and so on and so forth. There's Facebook. All right, but all right, you can try to, if you specifically just add it to YouTube, and that's okay. You can choose those presets for specific resolution that you'd like. All right, but for me, I'm going to medium bit rate. Okay, now use maximum render quality. I always check this because it will give render quality. It will give us the maximum render quality, but it will take a little bit more time to render it, but it's okay for me. And the estimated file size is over here. 8 MB is the estimated file size that I'll be creating. All right, so once you're done, click on export, and then this encoding video slideshow right now, estimated time remaining will show up, and then once completed, all right, once completed, you already exported your video. So all you have to do is go to your Finder, and it's all right here, video slideshow MP4. So this is the file that you can upload to YouTube, or this is the file that you share to put it in your USB. This is the actual video file right now that you just created. All right, so you already exported it, and that's how you export a video using Adobe Premiere Pro. Thank you so much for watching, and congratulations for completing this course. You already made it. Good job for you, and I'm so happy that you're still watching in this video. Really appreciate your time and effort in everything, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in next videos. Bye for now.